So this is going to be part one. I was a soccer coach for 13 years.
Wow.
I got volunteered.
Who volunteered you?
My wife, and she did that every year. I'm like, okay, the kids are playing soccer. What team am I coaching this year? So that was the second question. So the first year we did the our oldest son was this was like the first year he can actually start playing soccer. So it was only three people on the field. And I said, I haven't played soccer since high school, so I need to get a refresher, and I've never coached soccer either. So I need to find out exactly what's going on. But they had like an intro meeting that we went for new coaches and stuff like that. So I said, I need to go there. So we get in, it's like a boardroom, we're all sitting around, stuff like that, and there's all the material sitting in front of us. And they said, we're going to show you this video. And what it was, it's like the game teaches the kids how to play, and it was all like scenes of cobblestone roads in Italy and stuff like that. And you saw the three kids, and they were like the three kids is the key to the game, teaching you how to pass and keep the ball going. Mm-hmm. So went to France and Italy and maybe some in Spain. It was a bunch of little videos. It was just kids playing in the street ball is what it was. So they said, okay, this is what we're going to do. This year we're going to have three players, no goalies. And the game will help teach, as they're playing with each other, the game will kind of teach the basic, the ground roots of the game. So then after the video was over, I said, this is great. I love this. I love the concept of 3-on-3 and no goalies, because when I played, we had 11 players on you. We're all like this tall. And we still had 11 players. So, I'm a forward. What do you do? Or I'm a midfielder.
Right.
What do I do? Or a goalie, what do I do? But this was an interesting concept. And I said, this is fantastic. And then after they said the game was going to, remember this, the game was going to teach you, it's going to teach the kids how to play. Right? Then they handed you all these books and said, oh, here's all the routines you have to do, like going around cones and stuff like that. And I'm like, if the game is supposed to teach you, why are we doing all these exercises with cones and stuff like that? But I can understand, you got to learn how to do ball control and stuff like that. But maybe the first year, just let them play. So that was the first year. And throughout, I coached house league, I coached all-stars, I coached rep teams throughout the 13 years.
Wow, that's a long time.
When I did go to the rep, I did have to get certified. I had to get I'd take a weekend class to get certified to be, and I'm already certified is what everybody tells me. But
certifiable.
So during these 13 years, I started to, how do I break this game down to make it simple and be effective, and the kids have fun, and they understand the basic games. So by the time my 13 year got, I didn't know it was my last year. Because my daughter said, she walked up to her mom and said, I don't want to play soccer anymore. This is going to be my last year. And I said, okay, this year I'm going to do all the notes that I've taken all these years. And this year, it was a house league. It wasn't like it was a very, we were playing teams in our same city. So it wasn't like it was very competitive. It was fun.
Yeah.
So
kids have fun.
I said, this year I'm going to do all my notes I've taken and all the things I'm going to put these, and they're very simple. And we beat everybody.
Oh.
Just simple.
Isn't that great?
Just simple stuff. And it was like everybody else was doing. I don't know how this team got put together. They were all Italian. They all knew each other, all neighbors. I don't know how they because it's random when they put the teams together. So it was we beat the Italians. And they were pissed. So this is going to be, I don't know how many parts. It could be like 4 or 5 parts. But anyway, I'm going to introduce, next week, we'll do it, week by week. I'm going to introduce a new little concept that I've had, and we'll talk about that. And then I'll do the next concept. And they're very simple, and they're easy to remember, and I remember even now. It's been a long time ago. So, and that's what we're going to do. But this is going to be part 1, just the basic information. The only regret that I have about the whole thing, because I had a blast, but I never thanked her. Because I'm like, oh, where's she getting me in? Because she would call me up. Even when we did the baseball that one summer, I'm like, well, you're going to make me a coach? I was waiting for the shoe to drop. It's like,
I see.
Our son's going to play baseball this year. I was waiting for the other shoe to drop. Who's going to be coach? So I'm like, okay, I have to think about baseball this year.
Sounds like a rewarding experience.
It was a lot of fun. I tell you what, and what was really rewarding was when you're like in a shopping mall or something like that, and you have one of your kids that you're a coach, and they actually come up and say, "Hey, coach, how you doing?" So that was gold.
Yeah.
I was like, it would make your heart melt.
That's nice.
So, but that's what we're going to do, and this is just the basic intro, and we'll start getting into concepts next week when we shoot this again. But I thought it'd be I was going to write a book, but it's not enough to put into a book. It'd be like a pamphlet. It's that simple. So now that we're doing videos, let's go ahead and do it. But anyway, this is the first one, and then we'll do part two and how many it takes. But there's maybe 5 little things that you could do to help players, enjoy the game and also excel in it too.
Right.
There was a game. It was postponed because of rain, but it was on a holiday weekend, so we only had enough players on the field to field a team on the field. So they're playing the whole game on the field, and we still beat the other team. And they had 4 or 5 substitutes, and they weren't tired.
That's amazing.
So, and we'll get into that later. So,
okay.
and that's basically what we're going to do.
Great.
GoPro, stop recording.